Welcome back, everybody. So we're over at our river property, and today's project, installing the swing by this view right here. All right, so today's project, ever since we bought this property recently, we've been over here doing a lot of work, and we have always envisioned a swing right here on this riverbank so we can get in it and overlook this beautiful river right here. So I'm currently picking out the location. It's going to be somewhere right here, probably squared up to this riverbank, or I may go across this point right here, but we want to be able to have a view up the river and down the river. All right, so I'm gonna try this Quikrete fast setting mix, and it's just for setting post. Literally says on the bag, don't worry about mixing. All you do is add water to it, and says it's set in 45 minutes. That seems crazy fast. All right, so I've shown this before. Whenever you need to get a level line across uneven ground, uneven surface, and a long run, you can use a chalk line, or you can use a regular string line and get one of these bubble levels that's made to go right on the string. So I've done made a mark. I know where I want to be on this side. I'll pull my line across, pull my bubble level on there, and whenever I see it go perfectly dead in the center, I'll snap a line, snap a chalk line right here, because this line's covered in chalk in here, and it'll transfer a level line over there so I can know I can cut my post off. It's daytime, we can't use a laser level out here, and I don't have a bubble level that's long enough to reach from post to post. So using a string line and a bubble level works perfect. All right, I got my bubble level on there. Looks like I am perfectly level right there. I nailed it. All right, transfer my chalk line. So now you can see we have the line that I drew up there in a little bit of a chalk line. Then we come right over here. Chalk line is transferred right there. Since we snapped it, now I can get up here with a ladder and just draw my line all the way around and cut my post off. All right, so let me show y'all some really nice through bolt swing hangers that I got here. Nicest ones I've ever seen. I believe these might be stainless as well. This is gonna allow a lot of pivoting action here. You can turn them whichever direction you want, and we're gonna put some springs on this. But y'all, I highly recommend that you get through bolt swing hangers. A lot of y'all are gonna be tempted to get the kind that just screw right in with like 4 screws. You'll see a lot of those available with just a little hook that comes down. Y'all, that is not strong. You do not want to trust a few little small lags or screws holding potentially 2 heavier people on a swing. It's just not going to last. Plus, as the swing rocks back and forth, it eventually pulls those screws out. What you want to do is through bolt all the way through the wood. That's going to be your strongest connection. So I've just marked out where I need to drill through, of course, right in the dead center of a knot for where the swing is going to be. And you're going to notice I made this even wider than what I need for this swing in case we go to an even wider model in the future. I wanted to go ahead and leave room for that. All right, so something that I'm gonna add to this swing is I picked up some of these heavy duty swing springs right here. We can hook those on. And whenever you sit down on the swing, those will actually take some of the shock out. Instead of transferring it directly into the post and the hangers, now the spring is a buffer. All right, now it's time to hang the swing and get it set correctly. All right, so welcome to my junky shop, y'all. You can see all this mess behind us, but this is actually gonna help me organize the shop. We got racks back here, totes, all kinds of stuff. That's gonna be an upcoming episode. We're gonna gut this shop after we do the solar array build. put racks everywhere, get it cleaned up to where we can continue to do fun projects for the channel. All right, so in this box, instead of building my own swing, I ordered one that you can put together yourself off of Amazon. The main reason I did that, it's all cedar. Oh my goodness, does it smell so good. The shop smells amazing. Cedar's very hard to get down here in Florida. It's just not a common wood for, so you don't find it at your local hardware stores. You can occasionally find some at the big box stores, but very, very expensive and is not gonna be pieces like this. So I found a kit on Amazon, all cedar stuff, you know, real rot resistant, and it was very affordable. I'll put a link down there if you wanna build one of these yourself. I have no idea how good it's gonna be until I put it together. But for what I paid, I think I got a good bargain. So I'm about to pop some of these together. Everything's pre-drilled. It's got instructions, really good hardware kits. I'm happy with everything that I've seen. So we're probably gonna throw this thing in fast forward, slap this together, and then get it back over to the property and install it on all the posts and stuff that we just set in. Thing about this swing is it's adjustable both up and down just by doing the chain. That's normal, but you can adjust the pitch of the swing too. As you can see right now, it's leaned way back a lot further than I would like. So all we have to do is undo these little clasps that come with it and just shorten the chain up, and then we can change the angle of the rear. And then once we get it where we like it, I'll come down here and just cut off all this excess chain. But I'll always leave a few links in case we want to do some minor adjustments. So here we are, nice and set up. And the good thing about the pine lumber, once it dries out, bakes in the sun, it'll start turning more of this color right here, even though this is cedar, so they're never going to match up perfectly. But that should start looking really good. But how nice is this going to be, having this view right here? All right, well, look who decided to join me. She showed up as soon as the work was done. But she is actually the one that's requested this swing right here. So hopefully you're happy.
Yeah, I think it'll give us a good view of the river and it'll be comfortable right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
You see I also added us some cup holders to this.
That's nice.
Yep. So y'all pick these up. These are actually just mount on, almost, they might even be bicycle cup holders, but they worked out so perfect for this. So we can sit here and just have a cold drink, enjoy the river. This is going to be so nice.